Puis on est plus sombre, là.
Ouais, à cause de l'écran, là. Ça va changer.
Oui. Bonsoir. On est le 25 novembre. La gorge bleue.
C'est vrai, hein?
Ton micro?
Ouais, c'est mon micro.
Ah oui, moi aussi, OK. On est le 25 novembre, il est 22h52. Fait que c'est encore Thanksgiving américain en ce moment. Et pour l'occasion, moi et Steven, on va regarder quelques courts-métrages d'horreur. Mais le premier, comme vous pouvez voir à l'écran, c'est A Day of Thanksgiving. C'est un vieux court-métrage dans le domaine public des années 50, je crois, qui va nous expliquer un peu de Thanksgiving. Je ne l'ai pas vu. Je sais que... Non, c'est ça, j'ai vu que... Ben, je vais le dire, la gang de Riff Tracks, qui était anciennement de Mystery Science Theater, ils l'ont déjà fait. Sur leur site, tu peux aller le voir. Je pense qu'il faut payer pour le voir. Je n'ai pas encore écouté leur version. J'ai jamais vu le court-métrage en tant que tel, mais je me dis, ben, s'ils l'ont fait, ça doit être drôle. Puis nous, on va essayer de donner nos commentaires au fur et à mesure. On n'a aucune idée de quoi ça a l'air.
Ça semble effrayant.
Vraiment. Puis après, ben, on a 5 courts-métrages qu'on a sélectionnés un peu au hasard. On ne les connaît pas et on va les regarder. Tu les avais jamais vus, toi, non plus, hein, les 5?
Non.
D'accord. Fait que c'est tout du non-vu. J'ai aucune idée si on va être drôle, si on va être le fun. T'as bien qu'on va être absorbé par ce qu'on voit.
On s'est mis dans le noir, là, fait que si jamais c'est quelque chose d'atmosphérique et avec des jumpscares, on va peut-être sursauter puis pleurer, là.
Ou peut-être que l'écran va tellement être noir que vous ne verrez pas parce qu'on est seulement éclairé par nos écrans d'ordinateur. Fait que...
Pas mon cou bleu, là. J'ai comme l'air d'un avatar version cheap, là.
Attends, moi aussi j'ai du bleu ici. Non, on le voit un peu, là. On le voit un peu, là. Bon. On a le même micro, fait que c'est ça que ça donne.
C'est pratique.
Bon, ben, on est prêt à commencer, je crois. On va se faire des peurs. On va apprendre un peu c'est quoi Thanksgiving.
Ouais, je me demande c'est quoi Thanksgiving, là?
On est vraiment dans le noir. Alors, c'est parti.
J'ai fait le saut. My God.
On va avec le son. A Day of Thanksgiving. C'est pas mal. 5 ans.
Je t'entends pas beaucoup, la musique est trop forte.
Ah ouais. Puis là, c'est mieux?
Ah ouais, là, c'est mieux.
Okay. Je crois que c'est en 56. Petite famille typique américaine.
Faut tout le temps qu'il y en ait un qui lit le journal sur le fauteuil.
Non, ben, place musique.
I'm Bill Johnson. Around here, they just call me Dad.
Salut, Dad.
I've been trying to read, but I just can't seem to do it. I keep thinking about today, Thanksgiving Day. We Johnsons had a good Thanksgiving, the best we've ever had. And I can't help thinking that what made it better was a real feeling of thankfulness. And that's odd, too, when you consider the shape things were in when I got home from work yesterday.
Rempli de
Kids,
joie.
Dick and Tommy and Susan were all home from school. And of course, Mother and the baby were there. His
Tout le
kids
monde s'amusait
will.
ensemble.
Mine were living tomorrow, right along with today, looking forward to Thanksgiving. And like most men, I'm glad it was Mother instead of me who had to break the news to them.
On dirait que personne n'a envie d'être là.
Tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
Turkey and dressing and pie and cake.
Comme servir, femme.
Salad and whipped cream and cranberries. Gee, I can hardly wait. Me too.
Me too.
Well, you know, children, we've had a lot of expenses this month, and, well, your father and I thought that... Well, the truth of the matter is, there just won't be any turkey this year.
Oh, no turkey for Thanksgiving?
Oh, I'm going to make a pumpkin pie. We'll have plenty to eat, but, well, we'll just have to get along without turkey.
Mom, you don't mean it. It won't be Thanksgiving at all.
Even the Pilgrims had a feast. After all, isn't that what Thanksgiving's for? I don't think it's fair.
And
it was right there that I came in, right in the thick of it. Hello, everybody.
Hi, Paul.
Hello, Mother.
Je suis votre père.
Dick, Susan. Well, what's been going on
pas déjà
around
là?
here? What's the matter with everybody, anyway?
Mom says we're not going to have any Thanksgiving. No turkey, no good thing.
A fat lot we're gonna have to be thankful for.
Ça me tente plus de faire semblant d'être une famille.
Oh, I don't think you
Ils
kids
ont toutes
really
la même
mean
expression
that.
We
identique.
do too. We've always had turkey for Thanksgiving.
Yes, and everybody else in the block's gonna have it this year. Same as always.
Yes, we've always had turkey, just as a lot of Americans have had it, and we'll keep on having it. Turkey on Thanksgiving is a great American tradition. But what you kids are saying makes it sound as if the turkey is the only thing we had to be thankful for.
Well, gee whiz, no, Dad. It's not that at all.
Oh, I know, Dick. With turkey, it's easy to lose sight of what Thanksgiving really means.
And don't think we're just making excuses because we don't have any turkey this year. We know it'll mean a lot more to us the next time we do have it.
Well, sure. Suppose we don't have a bang-up feast. We're still a lot better off than the Pilgrims.
That's it, Dick. Do you other kids see what Dick's trying to say?
Dick.
Turkey or no turkey, we've still got all the freedoms and privileges the Pilgrims gave us. And out of those privileges have come a lot of things. Things the Pilgrims never even dreamed of.
Why, we could make a list a mile long. Why don't we do it?
Now, hold on a minute. You've got the idea, but it isn't something you can write down like a grocery list. You've got to feel it down deep before you can really be thankful for anything. I tell you what let's do. Let's take a little more time to think this over. When you get right down to it, there are some pretty tough decisions in making up your mind what means the most to you. Your life? Sure. That's one thing you can't get along without. But do you know that there are some places in the world today where you have to get along without just about everything else?
Golly, Daddy.
I guess I kind of got carried away. But I'll bet you one thing. If we really think over what we have to be thankful for, when we sit down to whatever Mother fixes to eat tomorrow, we'll be one family in America that will really have a Thanksgiving dinner. Well, that's how it got started. The Johnsons didn't have any turkey. And the kids, no, I mean everybody, likes to make something special out of a special day. So we fell back on something as old as the Pilgrims, toting up the common, ordinary blessings that we had to be thankful for. That night, I'd see Dick there building his model airplane, and Susan just playing. Only they weren't just playing. They were mulling things over, thinking big thoughts for such young heads. And as for Mother and Tom and baby Janet, and yes, me too, it was as if we had our eyes open for the first time. Things there were to appreciate in just any ordinary day in America.
Dans la bonne maison.
When we took our places around the table and we were ready. And then, well, we all knew it. There are some things you just can't say. But everybody in his own way knew what he had to be thankful for, and that this was the time to think about it. Tom was first.
I am thankful for getting plenty to eat all the time, with extras that count, like cookies and milk after school. Like Mom says, I'm hungry all the time anyway, and if I didn't live in a country where there was plenty to go around, golly.
Golly.
And I'm thankful for the free public library, where I can get books about adventure. Jack London, Richard Halliburton.
Oh,
gee, the way they tell a story, it's as good as being there yourself. And it's free, with only a library card.
Yes, Tommy thought about some of the things he ought to be glad for all the time. And somehow turkey and trimming seemed to matter a whole lot less than he thought they did yesterday. Well, then it was Susan's turn. Susan's a happy-go-lucky kid. You'd never credit her with thinking beyond her dolls, but she got right into the spirit of it.
I am thankful we have what we need to wear. Though Mother says it's hard to keep up with us, we grow so fast. I never thought before how many clothes it takes for all kinds of weather, or how it would be to have to do without the right ones. I'm glad to be able to go to Sunday school, or go to any church I want, any Sunday. I'm thankful for my mother and daddy, that they are here with us, that both of them aren't too worried about things to take time to have fun with us. I'm glad we're a family, that families are still important in America.
America.
I guess Dick, being the oldest, was having some pretty serious thoughts.
Ah oui, il y a des étoiles ses épaules.
I am thankful for being able to get an education, for living where schools, all schools, open their doors to a guy who wants to learn, where school books are studied instead of burned, where a guy is rated by how much he knows, and the community is rated by how well it teaches him. I'm glad I've got a chance to play, batting a ball around once in a while. Stuff like that.
Nice shot!
I'm glad it's fun, growing up in America.
Oh my god, il manque juste le drapeau
Maybe
derrière.
Janet's too young to understand the big words of Thanksgiving. She's too little even to tell us the things
Elle
that
aussi,
make
elle a
her
des
happy.
flashbacks de sa vie.
But we can tell. And maybe she's thinking about them now.
Je vais te
Maybe she's
tuer.
thinking about the fun of splashing around in the tub and about how good it
Ça m'a
feels to be
évité que tu dises
clean.
ça. On dirait vraiment qu'elle voulait tuer sa mère.
About playtime with mother and the
Lâche
security
mon
she
bébé.
feels in mother's arms. And as for mother, seems she's always working, cooking, ironing, tending children, daylight to dark. What does she have to be thankful for?
Sur le bord de faire une dépression.
I am thankful that my children had the privilege of being born safely and of growing up healthy and strong.
Je vais
I'm
tous vous
thankful that
tuer.
I had the privilege of guiding them
Bon,
as they
le
become
revirement, il va
useful
sortir
men
un
and
couteau.
women. And I'm thankful for all the things our American system makes possible for the Smiths and the Browns and the Johnsons.
La
For
bonne pâte
washing
à pizza.
machines, hot water out of a tap, and a telephone to call the doctor when one of the family is sick.
Ma famille vient me sauver.
A car to get Dad to work.
Lui, c'est l'enquêteur
Yes,
sur le meurtre de la famille
I'm
ensuite.
thankful for all the things free people working together can produce. I'm thankful that when my neighbor drops in to borrow a cup of flour, we've got the right to talk about anything we want to.
Veux-tu prendre ma
The
place auprès de ma
parent-teacher
famille?
project, the new mayor, or Jane
Tiens,
Jones
je te donne ma
hat.
maison.
And last of all, I'm truly thankful for the peace
Tout est
of
normal
mind
avec
that Dad's job brings. For knowing that
Mécanicien aussi, il
even
est
though
triste de
there
pas avoir
are
de
lots of luxuries we can't afford, there still will always be
Vous avez
enough
déjà
to
vu
go
ce petit
around
bébé
for the
maniaque?
things we have to have.
Une photo de
I'm
vous
glad
avec
Dad
votre
doesn't work
actrice.
slave hours,
Je veux de l'argent.
that there are evenings and Sundays and vacations when we can all be together.
Non, mais
That's
pourquoi
mother
le
for you, grateful for what America means to her family. And now for me. I've got so many things to be thankful for. I'm thankful for this house. It may need a coat of paint, it has a mortgage, but it's ours, a place where we can be together in privacy. And I'm thankful for the thing that makes this house our home,
Merci pour
the
votre
happiness
part.
here. Not just today or on Christmas morning, but on a day-to-day basis all through the year.
Des guimauves?
Des guimauves.
For knowing that a knock on our door
Il y a
means
un
nothing
inconnu
to
qui est en train de
fear.
les regarder.
A friend calling, or maybe a bill collector,
C'est
or a
le
kid
diable.
selling magazines. You never
Le
know what to
collecteur
expect.
d'âme.
But you can count on one thing. It's not going to be some
Oh,
political
bonjour,
gangster coming to
monsieur.
drag one of us off to jail because we believe
Okay.
in freedom. And I'm glad that that freedom we've got lets me choose the kind of work I like and can do best.
Dans le fond, le
Taking
mécanicien,
a
c'est un
sluggish
ange.
motor and making it
déclencheur.
hum again. Makes me feel that somebody got to his work, or wherever he had to go, just because of me. And feeling like that gives me a lot of satisfaction. And I'm thankful for my newspaper. Just a few cents worth of printer's ink and paper, but more valuable than any amount of money. Because in it, the editor's got the privilege of printing what he thinks.
Ils ont
And
inventé
I've got
quelque
the
chose qui s'appelle
privilege
la
of agreeing with
télévision.
him or not, however the facts
C'est un
strike me.
privilège.
And both of us, the editor and I, have the right to act on our opinions on
Vote pour
election
M.
day,
Kennedy.
to vote for the principles we believe
Votez pour le
in.
journal de Montréal.
And finally, I'm thankful for being able to believe, in spite of everything,
Il a
that
remercié pas mal de
somehow,
choses.
some way, the unity we've got here in the Johnson family will someday spread to men and nations throughout the world. For all these things, we are truly and humbly thankful.
Ils ont tous disparu. On
Amen.
va ouvrir les yeux.
On se réveille. C'était un twist, c'était qu'un rêve.
Joyeux Thanksgiving!
Joyeux Thanksgiving! Puis si vous avez trouvé ça insupportable, désolé.